I wanted your take on the James Comey memos that were released today. What's the buzz right now on Capitol Hill?
Well, I guess it's kind of a wait and see. I haven't read the recent memo. I know there was one released a few hours ago, and I'll probably read it later on today. But, every day there's something new to this. We all continue with concern.
Right. Well, in those memos, of course, the former FBI Director James Comey did say that President Trump asked him to let go of the Flynn investigation, Michael Flynn investigation. But at the same time, he said he did not feel pressured to drop the investigation. Your thoughts on that and his possible testimony about that tomorrow?
Well, I'm curious what he has to say. Obviously, the FBI is an independent agency and should not be influenced in any way by the administration. So I'm very curious to hear what he'll have to say here in the next few days.
And let me ask you this. Many Democrats, or at least some Democrats, have in the past, and I can even say in the past couple of weeks, some Democrats have even brought up impeachment for the president. But let me ask you about that because in reality, I mean, it's a majority of the House, I believe. You need a vote of a majority of the House. You need 2/3 of the Senate, I believe. So is this just wishful thinking? Is this just wishful thinking on the part of Democrats right now?
I believe it right now. It probably is. We don't have the numbers in the House. I think we'd need probably about 30 members of the House. There need to be some pretty compelling evidence. I think some of it has already been out, but something compelling enough to get members of his own party to cross the aisle on an impeachment proceeding. It's not something easy to do. It's something easy to talk about, but it's not something that would easily happen.
And Congressman, this morning, U.S. intelligence officials testified before the Intelligence Committee, and while they did testify about different things, one of the things that they testified to is they said that they did not feel pressured in any way to drop the investigation into the Russian meddling of our U.S. elections. With that being said, do you think this is going to be a long, drawn-out procedure going on from here on out about this Russian meddling investigation?
I do. I don't think it's something that's gonna develop overnight. I think the investigation is still ongoing, and I think there's more to come.
And finally, I know we're running out of time. Just your thoughts, if you will, on the on international trade, especially with the proposed bridges that are going up here and will be built here in the Rio Grande Valley, and the ones that already exist. Your thoughts on international trade and how it's going and what you expect?
Well, I'm a pro-trade, pro-NAFTA member of Congress, so I welcome the idea of improving a 25-year-old agreement. I think there are ways to improve it, and I'm glad that the administration has gotten off the idea of repealing it. It's obviously been, the best agreement for Texas. We've been one of the states who have benefited the most from our trade agreement with Mexico, and it certainly has transformed our area in the Rio Grande, and I continue to support it.
All right, Congressman, I know it's been a long day for you, and I thank you for rushing over there to the rotunda where you had to be, I guess, or the spot you had to be for this interview. So thank you so much, and we will let you get back to the business of the country.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.